All right, Colorado, Utah. We stay in the Big 12 here. Utah, 13.5-point home favorites, 51 the total in this game. Disappointing performance from Utah in the Holy War last week, falling short to BYU in that game by a score of 24-21. Back and forth game it went, but Dampier was 244 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Did have the 1 interception, though, in that game. I think what was impressive for me was the fact that L.J. Martin was able to run the ball for 122 for BYU. Bachmeier, not a huge game in the passing game, numbers wise, but 166 through the air. Didn't make too many mistakes. Found some targets. Chase Roberts, who's been here forever, of course, and Parker Kingston, 2 pretty good receivers here for BYU. And like I said, tough game, but BYU ends up victorious. Utah back home, and we know how tough they can be at home. They beat up Arizona State, but that was with Jeff Sims at quarterback. So be careful reading too much into the 42-10 beatdown over Arizona State. Colorado's off a bye, which followed a 24-17 home win against Iowa State. And Dion's team had some injuries going into that bye week. So here's a chance for them to get healthy a little bit. Money's come in on Colorado. This was 14.5, 14. It's 13.5 now. It looks like Caden Salter's good to go. Utah coming off that loss to BYU, and they are good at home historically. Don't know, though, if I'd want to lay this many points with them. And it's worth noting, since Dion's arrived on the scene here, last 2 years, Colorado won last year at home 49-24, although Utah was falling apart by then. But 2 years ago here at Utah, Colorado only lost by 6 as a 3-touchdown underdog here in Salt Lake City. So people betting Colorado here early in the week, and I kind of can see why. C-Mac, what do you think?
Yeah, I can see why, especially you got over the 2 touchdowns, and this is why it's come down a little bit, 13.5, 13. I like the bounce back for Utah. This Colorado defense I still don't think is very good. But they've played all right at times. We talked about it. They've dealt with some injuries, and I've mentioned too. I think the Utah offense has been hit. It seems like a good spot. When I look at it, the team total, I thought if you don't want to lay the points with them in this spot, I think it's 30.5, 31.5. Be nice to get right around 30 there. Or underneath, but that's where it's at. I think you take that with Utah. I think they a tough game. I knew it was going to be tough. Under was money, and I had a little on BYU too, even with the revenge for Utah. So I like Utah here. I look at their team total though in this one. What do we get from Colorado off the bye?
That's going to be the big.
I don't know.
Yep.
And what's there? I wanted to double check. Okay, they lost 35-21 at TCU. And, of course, Houston put up 30 on them, 36-20. It seems like Utah could get that here.